Greetings, this is the Baron, and today I share with you Round 1 of the Urborg Series, an EC old school tournament held at Top Deck Games in Westmont, New Jersey. Enjoy. So the first thing I'm going to do here is go over my opponent's deck. He's playing Troll Disco. He's got a playset of the Sedge Trolls, a playset and a Vinyl's Disc. We all know how that works. Blow up the world, generate the troll. His mana base is, he's only playing red-black, so his only source of red here is the Badlands and the City of Brass. And no basic mountains. I'm not sure he has Blood Moon somewhere. He's also running Mission's Factories, full play set of them. Strip Mines are let up 4 in this format, so there's 4 in there. And he's running some Land Hate. It's only the first Powers package. He also has singles. He also took the Your Hand with Hypnotic Specters, and I believe there's a full play set of him, the Torok. So it's pretty nasty, a lot of scary stuff coming your way. He is of course running Guardian Beast to protect his disc and any other toys he might have. So this is the Troll Disco deck that I'm up against in this round 1 of the Urborg Series. Scary stuff and pretty well oiled machine. Now let's take a look at what I'm running. So you've seen this deck a couple times on this channel before. I'm going to break it down for you one last time, or one more time for now. This is my take on Titania's song. So I'll go over my whole plan here is to drop these monster artifacts, 3 to cast, 4 to cast, and 6 to cast. Control your hand with the scepters, get some draw advantage of the books, and once I know it's nice and safe, I'll drop that song for a lethal swing. I'm running 5 basic plains, 5 basic forests, and a Caracas. I borrowed a play set of Mishra's Workshops for this battle, and I run a play set of factories. Also for Savannas, to borrow from a friend. And in this build, I only have 1 Maze of Ith. I think I kind of learned that I could use less less workshops and more Maze of Iths. So I'll probably go down to 2 Mishra's Workshop and pump it up to 3 mazes, because they're just so helpful in this deck, in this build. I'm running Moxes in here, even though they die to the song, because they do fuel my whole early and mid game. I don't really care if they die later, because when I do drop that song, it's the last thing that happens in the game. You've got no hand, ideally, because I'm using those scepters to keep it empty, so I know that's going to land, and I know the game's going to end when we see that nice little lady with that, what is that, a fiddle? I don't know. But she ends the game. That's the point here. I got 1 Soul Ring, 4 Felwar Stones, and full white removal package, including the Balance and 2 Divine Offerings. Of course, I got a Regrowth in there, and the Rod of Ruins that have become so infamous in this deck's previous games on this channel are just a whole playset of 4 of them in here. Mostly to get sideboarded out, when I'm not playing something that they're useful against. But if I'm playing something too dangerous, something that has too much control, something that I'm afraid that can actually take out my 3 songs and I'll never swing in, my only kill is the factories and those Rod of Ruins. So it's something I need to keep in mind at all times. I've also got 2 discs, main board, 1 sideboard, 3 Wrath of Gods, main board, 1 sideboard. I'm running 1 Mirror Universe in here, which I thought was a pretty cool addition. I actually put that in and took the Hive out. The Hive was kind of like my secondary win con before I put the Rod of Ruins main deck, because those were sideboard until now. And I'm running 3 songs. There's not even a 4th in the sideboard. It's just when I get it, the game ends. I don't want to hold on to 2 in my hand, because again, you're not countering it ideally because you have no hand if this deck is working properly. In the sideboard, got my 4th Wrath and my 3rd disc. Like I said, 2 Dust to Dust is very important in this deck that I take out your artifacts, because even if I do have hand control and I got nothing in your hand and I got a full stack of hands, if you got a book on play, I'm not killing that with 1 or 2 Rod of Ruins, and I'm probably not sacking my disc to get rid of it. So I need a lot of artifact removal in this deck, because I can't drop that song until I know I'm going to win. And I don't want your Mirror Universe in my way or your disc in my way. So I need to get rid of these things. Against blue, I've got 3 Tsunamis, because they hate that. And I love when blue players cry. I've got 2 City in the Bottles, sideboard, and
They become 2/2 monsters later. They're never a waste. They could even probably get put main board. And they were main board until this tournament, because I went from, I believe, 2 Fellwar Stones to 4 for this tournament. 2 COP Reds, 1 COP Black, the Life Force to counter black spells, and 2 Karma. Also, another Woodcon versus Black. So, that's it. That's my Titania Song latest version. Let's see how it does in round number 1. And here we go, round 1. I got it going really fast here in the beginning just to get through all the shuffling, and then I slow it down to 2 times speed for most of the match, slowing it down just to show you things here and there. So I'm getting to know my opponent here and shuffle him up. I'm commenting that those slips he's using are actually the slips that this deck was in until the night before. We roll off. I actually win a roll off for once, and here's my hand. 2 Factories, Plains, Forest, Disc, a Disrupting Scepter, and a Mishra's Workshop. And he shuffles up, look at this, 2 cities, 2 swamps, Badlands, Factor, all land. He says, I'm not keeping that. Shuffles it all up. So, asking about the mulligan rules. Yeah, it's draw 7 again, and throw 1 to the bottom. And then 2, and then 3, and so on. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that, though. So, here he goes, drawing up. Asking about the 7th card, like, yeah, draw it. And let's see what he's got going on now. Come on, buddy, show us what you got. Alright, Soul Ring, Strip Mine, Swamp, Sinkhole, Disc, looks like a Factory, and a Bolt. Alright, I can't tell what he put back. It might have been that Bolt. And there we go. We knew where that was coming from when we saw my hand. Workshop into a Disrupting Scepter. He has a quick Strip Mine, says goodbye to that, basically a Black Lotus every turn. Drop my Factory, and he drops Swamp into Soul Ring. So that's some, a nice speed for him. Another Factory for me and a Fellwar Stone, giving me black mana. And draws, he's making some decisions here. Swamp. And we saw that Sinkhole. Is he going to go for that, hit my mana, or is he got something else? Yep, it's the Sinkhole. And he does what you're supposed to do, kill those Factories off. Me, I'm the worst at that. I always want to kill your color mana. And now I'm showing him my color for the first time. Playing white in here, say goodbye to the Soul Ring. So that's nice, bring the 4 mana to 2. Meanwhile, I'm sitting pretty at 3. Able to use my Scepter next turn, no problem. So now he's probably some tough decisions to make. He had the land drop though, he'd be in a bad spot if he didn't. And I'm saying get rid of a card. And he pitched a Lightning Bolt there. I know you couldn't see on the camera, but I double checked the audio before I played this through, so that's how I know what it was. And taps that city, bringing the 19. The Troll, Sedge Troll. Okay, and he's got the Swamp, so it's a 3/3 regen. I drop, looks like a Forest. Tap 2 for another Fellwar Stone. Now I'm tapping for any color with those things, thanks to that city. I paid 3, I say get rid of another card. And it looks like a land. Maybe that's the Factory? I can't tell. He's asking about the when I can use a Scepter. I'm like, yeah, it's my turn only. Comes for 3, brings me to 17. Hurts himself again with that City of Brass, bring to 18, and drops a Disc, which is a rough spot for me right now, because that Troll's crazy. And boom! I gain 4 life, offering that Disc right to the gods. And paying 4 mana and playing a Disc of my own. Okay. Well, I don't want a Disc right now. It'd be dumb, but at least I decide when it happens, And like the deck tech showed you, that's be a 4/4 beast soon. But for now, I eat 3 from that Troll. And ouch, a hippie. Okay. Yeah, he's at the black to regenerate. I can't use the Disc. What am I going to do? 1, 2, a couple more mana here. And another Scepter. And boom! Balance! Alright, that's good for me. Goodbye. The blue meanie is struck. Purple meanie, whatever he is. Your board got wiped. Take that. So, creatures are gone. You lost a land. Played a land. Back to me. Coming for 2. He activates the guy. On activation, I disenchant. So I get through for 2, bring him down to 15. And Oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't keeping track of his damage with the city, so I was like, I think I got you at 17. He's like, nah, bro, I hurt myself. So we got it straightened out. And now here he's going down to 14 and fireballing for 3. I had to pause it there to show you because that's the only one frame where you could tell that card with a fireball. And I'm coming in from there 2, bringing down to 12. And on the hand, he plays a swamp. He's just top decking. Those scepters keep his hand empty. Now I smack him right down to 10 with that factory. He drops a hippie, passes on to me, and everything is use it or lose it now. I knock the cards out of his hand with my scepters, and he's got the hippie. So I drop that disc right there, and I attack with my factory. He blocks with his hippie. Okay, what's he got? Black, black. Sinkhole, my only green source. Well, only green source land. My Felwar is giving me any color off that city of his. And drops a strip mine. 3/4 mana for a book for me. And here I try activating it, but he's like, no, bro, you can't do that with those lands. And I actually borrow those lands. I don't even know how to use them, so I learned a lesson right there. And that's when I realized I need to take 2 out of this deck. So he drops a land, passes to me. 4 mana, and boom, there it is. All my artifacts are creatures, and I'm coming in for some hefty damage. 14 on the ground. He's got no blockers, no cards in hand. That is game 1 over. We are going to sideboard up and go right on to game number 2. Alright, game number 2. Feeling good, coming off that win. Let's see if I can score another one. Check out our hands here. Got a Caracas, Savannah, Factory, Big Book, Rod of Ruin, Disenchant, and Forest. Okay, fine way to start. And we got Guardian Beast, Badlands, Factory, Sedge Troll, some artifacts, some black card, and I don't know, probably a Bolt. Okay, cool. And you know what? You always see these people in these games. They drop in like whatever land, Mox, something, Recall. I never get those wacky turn 1 hands. What's going on here? I feel like I'm due, you know, for one of those nutso hands here and there. Anyway, plays the Badlands, making some decisions over here. Got that pretty factory. Oh, Lotus. Okay. 5 mana is a lot of mana for turn 2. A little worried about that. And me with my whiteboard factory here. Never owned a Winter. Still trying to get my hands on one. And Lotus is getting cracked. Ooh, Sedge Troll. Okay. And he's got the Swamp, so he's a big buff boy. 3/3 regenerating. I drop a Caracas. In case you know what it does, I could tap for a white or bounce a legend to their owner's hand. And another Badlands on his side. 3 mana. And that Sedge Troll. No. Okay. I guess he's deciding whether he wants to activate the factory or not. And Sedge Troll coming in for 3. And ouch, I take it. Down to 17. Okay, what else you got coming at me? Ooh, Chaos Orb. Yikes. Activates it, and I say no. Disenchant. Okay. Yeah, I can't, I mean, I got the lands in my hand, but I don't want to get set back like that right now. 3 mana. That's how I like to start off this game with this deck. Disrupting Scepter. I'm gonna tear those cards out of your hand. I'm gonna get my card advantage that way, and I'm gonna take over this game. And activating the factory, coming in for 5. Ouch, another 12 already. Yikes. And Savannah, and I think I actually dropped the Mox Pearl there. Yeah, okay. Having you discard, he says goodbye to a Guardian Beast. And coming in again with that Troll for 3, puts me down to 9. Ooh, Hypnotic Spectre. Alright. Oh, that's his little buff troll token there. Shows me that he's active. My turn, making you discard another card. He says goodbye to a second Guardian Beast. Slowed it down there just so we could see it. It was only for like a couple frames that you can even tell what that card was. But now we're back up to max speed. Plays himself a City of Brass. And what are we going to see now? 2 mana, Shatter on my Scepter. Yeah, he doesn't like me tearing cards out of his hand. Who would? Taking the damage for that city, activating the factory, coming to a big swing. I disenchant the factory, and I'm eating 5 and losing a card from my hand. So I've got a 4 life, and I lose another Scepter. Okay. Drop a Mishra's Workshop. Love that card. And tapping it for 3 colorless plus the Mox gets me a big book. Can't afford to activate it this turn because I'll have no blockers and I'll just die. So I'm going to have to keep that factory ready to go. Oh, he tutors here. Man, there's a lot of things he could be grabbing right now that I probably have no defense against. But we'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm holding. I might have a backup plan for what happens. And what could he possibly be getting? Maybe a lightning bolt? Maybe, my book just disappeared because it was a Shatter. He tutored for a Shatter, broke my book. I activated the factory, blocked the troll, pump him to 3. He had no mana to regenerate, and I drop a maze. Wow, I actually pulled this out. Regrow my book and play the book. Okay, I am not out yet. Comes with the hippie. I send him back with the maze. Back to me. Drop a Mox Emerald. And what am I doing here? I got no cards in it, looks like. So I'm going to draw on my turn and drop a land. It's my Savannah. And on to him. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he top decked a Sinkhole. Took out my maze and came in for that last 2. Wow. Good game, sir. What a game 2. That was pretty exciting. Okay. Let's hit those sideboards one more time and go in for game number 3. Alright, that was a pretty epic game 1 and 2. We're going to game number 3. It's been some good matches so far. Alright, let's get these cut up, shuffled up, whatever else, and look at our hands. He's rocking a Shatter, a Guardian Beast, Sedge Troll, Soul Ring, 2 cities, and a Swamp. Okay, not a bad start from him. Shows us again. I got a pretty bad hand here actually. Plains, Sapphire, 2 disenchants, Plow, Balance, and Book. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and mulligan that. That's not something I can roll with. So shuffle that up real nice, real fast, and get this game on a roll already, right? Come on. I like his playmat, by the way. That just the original Icy artwork. Something just nostalgic about that. Just, you know, it's cool art. And I'm sorry I didn't show my hand again here, but we're gonna get rolling. He won his second game, so I got courtesy. I'm taking that. I don't know what I put back here, but I was like, you know what? It's a bad decision, and I switched up my my call. Drop a factory, Mox Jet, and pass on to him. That's a fine start. Ooh, he's catching up to me. He's even getting past me up with a Soul Ring there. Oh, and I take it out with a Disenchant. All right, puts me basically in the lead here. Draw myself a Savannah. Okay, I got mana. I got twice as much as he does. Coming in with the factory for 2, and that brings him down to 18. All right, first blood, round 3. Come on. Taking damage himself. Drops a troll, gaining 3 life off that, puts him back up to 20. Alright, right back where we started, except I got an extra mana. Okay, I can dig it. Coming in from number 2, dropping back down to 18. On him. And another city of brass. Okay. Taking our damage from a city, go down to 17, another troll. Alright, my turn. We got regrowth, taking back a plow, plowing that troll. This guy's gained 6 life already this game. Can you believe that? And we're keeping track now, so we'll see how much life he continues to gain with all these plows I'm throwing at him. All right, 3 mana, throws out a hippie. Man, these Hypnotic Specters, one of the strongest cards in old school, I say. Taking cards out of your hand, it's just brutal. And I drop a COP red. It's a shame, must have just drew that. because I wasted that plow, regrowth, and plow killing red creatures. I smack him for another 2 with that factory, drops him back down to 18 again. And he hits me, gets away Divine Offering. Okay. See where it goes. Back to me now. Tappy tappy. Oh yeah. Karma from the sideboard. Gonna do some work. His turn, he's down to 16. Okay. Alright, I'm ready for this now. Drops a 3rd City of Brass. And comes in for 2. He lands it, and he gets rid of a Titania's Song. And I'm kind of regretting not putting in those 2 City in a bottles from the sideboard now. Ooh, I spend a Wrath on the hippie. I have to. It's use it or lose it. Because he'd be down to 2 black mana. And besides the cities, again, everything that produces red is also black. It's the Badlands, 4 Badlands. So, lesson learned, I guess. Attack for 2. He pays 2 life for Shatter. So the creature never gets in. But he's down to 12 regardless. And on his turn, Karma drops him down to 10. Karma doing a lot of work for me. I respond to his attack by plowing at his hippie. He's up to a total of 8 life gained this game. And he's back up to 12 now. And plays a Lotus, cracks it. Taps his library to get a Guardian Beast out. Alright, I pop down a book. And he goes down to 10 from that Karma. Lands 2 with the Beast. Puts me in a 14. And back to me. What are we going to do? Oh, sorry. A lot of people smacking on this table, knocking his camera around a bit. Alright, he goes down to 8 from his Karma damage. And what are we going to see come from him now? Goes down to 7. Ooh, a disc. And with that Guardian Beast out, it's kind of scary. Okay. Comes in for 2. Drops he to 12. I draw a card at the end of his turn. And I draw for my turn. And he goes down to 5 from that Karma now. Wow. Karma, man. I dig it. What a good card. Hits me with the Beast. Drops me to 10. And I don't think he's got a choice. He's got to blow up that disc, right? Yeah. Pops the disc. I draw a card in response. And now, alright. I'm not out of it. The disc lived because it was indestructible by the Guardian Beast. I got plenty of mana. Drop a Scepter out. I am keeping him off that library. Discards looks like a mountain. And back to him. At least I'm not getting smacked by anything. Oh, he hit me. Got a Life Force and a Plains. And man, that Life Force, I should have played it earlier, I think. Oh, no, I couldn't. The disc would have got it. So, didn't really have a choice in all this. And making some decisions here, I guess. What am I thinking about? Well, yeah, make a discard. And looks like Badlands. I think he's worried about there's another Karma coming out, because that'll end this real fast. And, that's it. It's back to me again. Big book. Have you discard with a Scepter. Respond, blow up the world. And the Scepter's ability in a stack, resolve, and he discards a Swamp. Alright. And boom, another Scepter. Oh, and another Karma. Oh. Alright, his turn goes down to 3. Ooh. Orb. Drops his orb. It hits this thing I call foul. He reflips, and he lands the Karma out of here. Alright, for the rest of this match, I'm going to turn it over to the original
just
audio.
have a bunch of things around it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Heavy disc guy. So it just slides right on.
It's like when I was in college, I hated flip cup, but I had friends who played it all the time. So I would just put like another cup in front of mine, so I would flip,
pass turn.
hit that cup and just land. And at like 1 in the morning, no one would notice.
Yeah.
I was like,
Whatever. Him. You're up.
Heavy disc guy.
Him. Come on, baby.
Oh, baby.
What are you at? 10?
Yep.
3. They're essentially worthless. You're a 10, eh? Pass it.
Alright, discard.
That's the thing. Hippie. 5. You're up.
Where's this gonna go?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Heavy discard.
Bolt. Oh, yeah, I'll bolt you.
Okay, so you go to 4 and I go to 7.
Come on, baby. See the worst card. Take one. You're up.
You're 3.
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna ever be able to build my hand up with that out, so.
I'm just waiting to see if he first casts
Yeah.
a rack beforehand.
I don't think he's running rack.
Okay.
Ah!
Right on time.
Right, just when I needed it. You're up. Looks like you're doing good too. Oh baby!
This is what Magic's all about.
You're up. This is what Magic's all about.
This is great.
Oh baby, baby, baby.
Card, turn that library on, baby.
I know, right? That's what I'm thinking. Hypnotic Spectre. I'm gonna play the Swamp.
Mismatch.
I'm gonna attack with Factory. No, I'm not. I'm gonna. You're gonna gain life.
No life.
Oh, no life. Sorry.
Yeah,
You're
it
up.
costs 0. There you go. Yeah,
This is great.
I saw it.
That's 7. What am I gonna do?
How many cards? How many lands do you have out?
7.
7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I mean, it's like a white terror.
Well, I had this kind of card for it though.
The white terror.
6 more cards to
I'm gonna go down to 2.
Good.
And I'm gonna put out a Sedgetroll. Pass
Ooh.
turn.
Our hero.
Swing in, swing in.
Oh.
Oh, baby, you're up.
Rip it.
Wow. That's old school magic. Old school magic. Old school magic. You're up. I was like, wow, great card. Come on, old school. Hey! Pass turn. I have 4 more turns and this library is on, baby. You're up.
I'm up, you said?
Yep.
Wait.
What you gonna do? Your shatters? Fast turn. I'm in it. Actually, he's got bolts, he's got shatters.
Good.
He's got a handful of cards.
I'm good, baby.
You
1, 2, 3, 4. Guardian Beast.
Alright, you're good.
Top in the nick of time.
Fast turn.
This is hilarious.
You got a heater.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, baby.
You're not there yet.
You're up.
I got
Here
draws.
comes the business.
Come on, baby. It helps.
Hey, there you go.
Boom. Discard.
That's what I said. Here comes the business.
No libraries for you.
Pass.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Sedgetroll.
Come on with your nonsense.
You are up. Got a couple of spicy old trolls here,
Discard.
ready to rock.
I think that's a life.
7-2.
No, he's at 7.
7-2.
Alright. Pass.
deck is packed with wraths. Come on.
Strip.
You wouldn't.
I would. I would. Let's attack like this. Or no, I might die. That's a horrible idea. If you have something that kills one of... If I attack with a Sedge Troll and another Sedge Troll, and you have something that swords is my dude... Yeah, I'm going to play it safe here and attack with Sedge Troll.
He's a 3/3.
He is a 3/3 creature.
I'm going to take 3.
Okay, last turn.
Who won out of you guys?
Battle of the Sedge Trolls.
My game was like, my game 2 was like this. Stall out. Yeah, like any card would kill you. Any card would kill you.
Pass him.
5 cards.
How's that 5 with the surrender vow?
What do you have? It's 4?
Yeah, that's cute.
You're at
Well,
4.
yeah, wait up.
Attack with everything.
I'm at 5. I'm thinking.
Jeez, what? Dude, look at my look at the graveyards here.
Wrath was 4 down.
4 down? Damn.
Bolt out with the factory.
Wow, what a good
I need to
game,
go smoke a
man.
cigarette. I don't even smoke. But I need a cigarette. Good games, dude. That was crazy.
Got me.
Oh man.
Oh, Lord.
I got 1, you got 2.
Jesus. Are we the last people playing?
Yeah, these guys are still playing behind you.
Oh, man, that was a ridiculous rip fest. Dude, Disrupting Scepter shuts down that library.
Yeah, it's one of them strips.
2
Lord.
Serendips against.
Why not? Yeah, I get it.
2 mazes. Oh, that's being. We're going to go to 5, so it's not going to help that.
You guys at least get the order flip for fun?
Probably, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good Lord. That was a game and a half.
It's working.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can go home now. I'm happy.
Me too, I'm good. Whatever happens today now, I don't give a shit. That was like actual Magic the Gathering.
What an epic set of games. Oh, man. I mean, and like we said right there, after that round, I could go home happy. It was a real raw game of Magic. 3 games of Magic, really. Well, that's round 1. We're going to get on to round 2 in a week from now. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And if you do like what you're seeing, show me some love on Patreon. This is Baron Nick, and I'm done here.